Programs like YCEP are so crucial and critical, particularly in a time like this. I think when we are experiencing so many different things like authoritarianism, and I think it's critical and important that we remind young people that they have the power to be architects of their own liberation, and that the only way that we get to a more just democracy is by people demanding that we have a more just democracy. We believe that empowering young people to raise their consciousness, to recognize and understand issues that are deeply impacting them, and to raise their voices and to get civically engaged and to become active participants in demanding a more just democracy is critical, it's essential, and it's important to our current reality, but also to our future.
The program focused on civic advocacy and particularly the way that youth could center their own voices by writing letters to their legislators, also showing up for public comment, and providing ways for students to do their own research and policy advocacy. We had 4 virtual sessions for this program, and the program ended in a closing ceremony where students were invited to City Hall to meet with some elected officials and were given the opportunity to present their letters that they had written to council members and speak about issues that they cared about.
When I heard about this program, it seemed like a great opportunity for our voices to be heard throughout the city, and it's sort of an introduction into the life in public policy. This experience helped shape how I see myself as, instead of being like a bystander, someone who's more connected to the local government.
The way this experience has changed how I see my role in the community is that it made me realize how powerful the public is in forming policy and laws. And now I'll feel much more empowered when I see problems in our city. I'll be like, oh, I can actually make a change.
Something that I learned in the YCEP program was that no matter what community you're from, no matter your origin, we all have a voice. When I was younger, I never really spoke out too much, but after this program, I'm more inspired to go and talk more with officials and actually get involved with the public system.
What inspired me to launch this program many moons ago, I was a youth outreach worker, and later the program model that I got to participate in became a national model, and I got to serve as a national director. And every year we would throw a national conference in Washington, D.C. on the George Washington campus, and there would be cohorts of young people from all over the country who would convene. Seeing young people walk the halls of justice, seeing the light bulb go off in many of their heads, seeing the significant impact, and even for 20 years later, having young people who, either reach out via email or will hit me in my direct message via social media and talk about the impact that the program had in their lives certainly has been inspiring. As we have gone through this first iteration of YCEP, I think we've all been inspired in many different ways by the young people, by their parents. What we've witnessed in terms of the engagement and participation and impact of the program is certainly something that will continue. We want to find ways to scale the program and to really widen our reach to be able to engage more young people in this process. And so as we're in the process of continuing to refine and build the opportunity, stay tuned for more information. We certainly look forward to having more young people engage in this opportunity.